Hello everyone, I'm Morgan, and today I wanted to talk to you about 10 SFF authors that I need to read. So let me tell you about them. So the first one is Robert Jordan. He wrote the Wheel of Time series, which you will probably have heard about. This is a huge series. It has, I don't know, at least 17 books in it. I'm not even sure of the right number, but they're also all huge and they're high fantasy. So I don't know when I will finish that series, but I really want to at least start it and see if I enjoy it. The second author I really want to mention is Catherine M. Valenti. She is the author that I for a long time did not remember the name of, but every time I saw one of her books and read the back, I was like, that sounds so interesting. So I told myself that when I saw Radiance by her, when I saw Space Opera, I think it was named, I'm not sure, and also the book that she made, the series, the Middle Grade series, the dragon who circumnavigated the earth, something like that. I will put everything in the description as always. But yeah, everything she makes sounds so interesting, especially Radiance, because I've heard it's about this man who makes a movie about making a movie. So there's a story in a story in a story, and that just sounds so good and confusing, but I love that so much. So hopefully I will enjoy this book once I get to it. I mean, I still have to purchase it, but you know. A third author I wanted to talk about is Mark Lawrence. He is the author of the Ancestor Trilogy, which the first book is Red Sister. I've heard this is basically about nuns who fight, so that sounds great. And after the trilogy is now out, the last book came out not a few months ago, I think, and I've just been really interested in it, so I might definitely try it out. The fourth author I wanted to mention is Patrick Rothfuss. He is the writer of the King Killer Chronicle, the first book being The Name of the Wind. This series is far from over and people have been waiting for the third book for a long time. And I hear about that all the time, but I still have yet to read the first book. But it sounds great and I can't wait to read it. The fifth author I want to mention is J. Kristoff. I've actually read the first book in the Illuminae files, that he wrote with who again? With someone else. I don't remember her name right now, but I thought I liked it when I read it, but I'm not sure I would enjoy it as much now, so I still need to reread it because I actually own it and I want to see if I still enjoy it, and otherwise I won't unhaul it. But what I wanted to read by him is the Nevernight trilogy. I think it's a trilogy, right? I'm not entirely sure, but I know people usually have kind of mixed feelings about Nevernight. People usually either love it or hate it. I don't know where we fall with it, but I'm curious to find out. And he also writes a few YA science fiction fantasy, but I'm not sure I'm that interested in that. I might try it because I am a very curious person, but they're not the books that I'm really interested to read by him. Then I want to talk about Octavia E. Butler. The two books I hear the most about by her are Kindred and Parable of the Sower. But besides that, I really am interested in everything she has ever written, and they all sound great, and I hope one day I will have read them all. Then I have Dan Simmons, who wrote the the Hyperion Cantos, which comprises of Hyperion and other books in the series, and he also wrote a few horror books, which are all chunksters. All his books are at least 1,000 pages long. I know he has written The Terror, which is a huge horror masterpiece. Even Stephen King says it. And he's written another book, which is horror and historical fiction, that I don't remember the name of, but I'm really interested in as well. Then I really want to read Marisha Basil. She wrote Netherworld Awake, Night Film, Special Topics in Calamity Physics, and I think that's it. I'm really interested in all of her books, and I will definitely try some of them. Then I have Robert Jackson Bennett, who wrote Foundry Side and a few other series before that. But Foundry Side has been really popular lately, and I've been really interested to read it. So I have it on ebook actually, so I'm probably going to read it at some point. And the last author I wanted to mention is Madeline Miller. She wrote Circe and the Song of Achilles, which are both highly talked about because I feel like Greek myth retellings have been a huge trend lately. I'm more interested in the Song of Achilles than in Circe, but I'm curious to also read Circe because so many people have been talking about it and saying how great it is. So I also have it on ebook and I might read that. But yeah. I wanted to do a video with 10 authors, but I really want to mention as well that I really want to read N.K. Jemisin. So like the Broken Earth trilogy, but also like the Inheritance trilogy that she's written, basically everything. I really want to give her a shot. I know that not everyone loves her writing for some reason, so I'm not sure it will work for me, but hopefully it will. And I've heard also that it's the first book in the Broken Earth trilogy is a bit slow to start, so maybe if I keep that in mind it will be good. But anyway, I really want to purchase it and try that series as well, because I hear again so many people talk about that. So yeah, but anyway, that is all for me. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please tell me if you've read any of the authors that I mentioned and what books you enjoyed by them, as I would love to know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you want to, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Dream I know, deep up my feelings for you.